Hey everyone, it's Mona here at Craft Klatch, and today we are going to make a cupcake wall hanging decoration for... Okay guys, I found this mold a while ago over at Hobby Lobby, and I've been so excited to do it and to use it, but I just haven't had any time. So finally we're going to do it, and we're going to turn this into a wall hanging, so it would be like something fun to have like in your kitchen, in a bedroom, who knows where, anywhere, dorm room. First off, this mold has a matte finish, so it's not going to be shiny when we pull it out. But I am going to use a white just for the base of the cupcake, because when I start pouring some of the other stuff at the very end, it's going to all be one color, because there's no distinct separation here for when I pour it. So I'm going to put some white acrylic, just regular acrylic paint. It's going to take 2 or 3 coats because it's probably going to separate, because silicone doesn't really want to have the acrylic stick to it. But we've done it on other projects before, like the zombie house, the Easter house, so there should be no problem. Or even the cupcake lamp. If you haven't seen that, you definitely want to check that one out. So I'm going to take some acrylic paint on my paintbrush and just start painting. And I want to be neat about this edge, but the other ones I'm not too terribly concerned about. And I can come up, I don't know how far up my resin's going to go, so I can go, you know, pretty far up on the edge. And this particular acrylic paint seems to be pretty thick, so it may not separate as much as something that might be thinner. So maybe it'll take 1 coat, maybe it'll take 4. Who knows? It just depends on your paint. And if it starts to separate, don't freak out about it. Just paint over it again once it dries and it'll look great. For the little toppings, I'm going to have an opaque yellow, the opaque purple, and the opaque orange. And these are color pigments from Resin Obsession. These are new ones that she has come out with, so she sent me some to try, and the colors are beautiful. So I mixed the orange already, and I mixed it with my Easy Cast, and I'm going to drop it into these little sprinkles, but I'm gonna also do the purple and the yellow on the sprinkles. So I want to be very careful. You don't need very much. So these are small. I'm going to take the lighter, I'm going to hit it, pop the bubbles, and I'm going to let that cure. And I'm going to do this with the yellow and the green as well. I've mixed 6 ounces of the resin, and I have like the perfect bubblegummy color that I wanted, and I used a combination of the bright pink and white. The bright pink is kind of clear-ish, transparent-ish. So then I threw some white in there, a couple drops of white, so that it would be more of a solid. I'm going to pour it right in here. I'm not sure if I'll have enough. I might have to do a second batch, maybe not. Yeah, maybe. So the second 6 ounces is on here, and the color didn't match up perfectly, so all I did was swirl it together. If the frosting has swirls on it, that's okay. If it doesn't, that's okay. I'm just going to hit it with my lighter, let it sit for 12 hours, and then we'll come back. And we want to put a hook on it, so we are going to do one more pour just to embed that hook. So I have some 16 gauge wire that I bought at the hardware store. I'm just going to fold it in half. I'm going to twist it. So it's just like this, and our resin is hardened. And I'm going to bend this up because I don't want the whole thing to be stuck in the resin, because then we won't be able to hang it. Once you have it placed, all you need to do, and you want to make sure that it does sit all by itself, stable, so that you don't have to worry about it moving and falling over into the resin, or that you have to hold it forever while you're gluing it in place. So I have some super glue that'll dry pretty quick. You want to kind of get it centered. Make sure the hook doesn't come up above the top, and then just leave that to sit for a little bit until it dries. And I'll be mixing my resin in the meantime. I have 6 more ounces, which I think might be more than I need, but we'll let it spread around. So I'll hit it with the lighter, pop the bubbles, we will let this sit, and then finally in 12 hours we'll be able to unmold it and see how it looks. Alright, it is time to unmold. I'm pretty excited about this. So here it is, and I can hang it up on the wall. Now, here's a couple things I would have done different. I didn't get full coverage here. I'm just going to touch it up with a little bit of the white paint, and I think it'll be fine. And I love the color of the pigments from Resin Obsession, so that's really cool. Okay, you guys, I love glitter, and I don't feel like I've been using enough glitter lately. And there's some things that are a little bit imperfect about this. So glitter seems like the perfect way to fix that up. And we're not going to go crazy with it. I'm going to just take some glue and run it along this bottom edge that I do find to be imperfect. I'm just using a skewer stick. You can go fine glitter on this. I'm going to go chunky white glitter, kind of a clear white glitter. So what we're going to do is just outline this cupcake base with glitter, because I feel like it needs a little splash. And I'm going to run it down these little indents as well. But first I'm going to sprinkle the glitter on the parts that I've already put the glue on. And sprinkle the excess off. All that excess can end up right back into the container after we're done. Make sure the glue that you're using dries clear. Here it is all glittered up. The hook is in there so you can hang it on the wall. Be sure to let me know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to check out some of my other videos. In the meantime, stay safe, happy crafting, and we will definitely see you next time.